And so the outline is my approach to effectively build the fish skeleton, and then with all of the material from the author and a little bit of a creative license and a chapter DNA, which is kind of Patrick's terminology, but a chapter's agreed. And I've given you my take on what the chapter DNA should be in the outline, which is effectively just kind of like how we can introduce some, like a quote and a little bit of a story and then a few more bullet points and some reflection and eventually you have these two components, right? So you have arc of the book with these chapters that are kind of building one up, on the other, all the way down until, let's say, the top of the high rise. But at this point, all you have is just the spine of it, right? And so the idea, because you're right, what authors tend to do is not do it like this at all. They start to write a chapter and then they edit and then they add another chapter and then they edit and they realize that by the fourth chapter, oh man, I should have done something in chapter 1, and they edit and then 10 years go by and there's just bits everywhere and it just gets too complicated. And most books are never written, and statistically there's a lot. I think there's a little bit less people that have written books in the world than there are people that have done PhDs. Can you believe that?